Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about the peer review system and how that works. So there's no particular way to get your assessments peer reviewed any faster or at all. The peer review team is a team of teachers hired by Mastery Connect, and they just go through and look at assessments, and they look at and double check that your assessment is tied to the standards correctly and that the answers are correct for the assessment. And then they assign you a badge accordingly. So there's no way to get your assessment seen any quicker or anything like that. But peer-reviewed assessments are ones that are better to use because these are ones that someone from Mastery Connect has double-checked and said, yes, for sure, these match or these don't match. So you want to look for things that have this gold peer-reviewed badge. So this is how they will look at your peer reviews. So they make sure that they're aligned to each standard correctly. So you get a gold badge if it's 100% aligned to the correct standards. Silver if it has one or more misleading questions or is loosely aligned to a designated standard. Or bronze if the assessment includes multiple questions that are not aligned to their designated standard. You also get looked at as far as formatting is concerned, so it's clear and comprehensible formatting throughout for gold. It includes some unclear but does not affect the overall comprehension for silver, and the assessment includes formatting that affects its overall comprehension for bronze. And then the last thing that they look at is answers. The assessment contains no content errors that affect the question's answers. An answer key is present for all open answer questions and is accurate for all question types. Is gold. The assessment contains no content errors that affect the question answers. There's no answer key presented for open answer questions, or there are mistakes in the answer key for other question types. Is silver. And for bronze, this assessment contains content errors that make one or more questions impossible to answer correctly. Also, the assessment peer reviewed badge is based on the lowest score. So if you get bronze in one area, then you get a bronze badge. Also, when they look at these, they're going to look at all of these elements, and the only way they can do that is if it is not private to you, your school, or your district. So if it's a copyright material, then obviously you can't have it shareable to the community, and there might be some assessments that you don't want to be shared with the community. So the only way to get them peer reviewed is if they are assessments that are available to the community. Also, when they review it, they'll tell you who your peer review are, and then they'll also give you any notes or advice, especially if you don't get the gold peer review. And you can click on the teacher that peer reviewed you, and it'll look the same like all the other ones. It'll show you what assessments they have, what their role is, what their district is, that sort of a thing.